I'm going to record this. So a very warm welcome to the Greatness Story Intake webinar. Now, I am Sabina Matharu and the host of this tonight, and possibly I'm the one who's invited you to come along. I'm going to share my PowerPoints, and just give me a thumbs up if you can see this clear. Can you see the fabulous? Okay, great. Make sure that, ladies, you can see this. It's a pink PowerPoint slide. So if you have questions, please put them into the chat box and I'll have a look at it later in about 20-ish minutes once I've presented the opportunity. So welcome to Reach for Greatness Stories. Now, Reach for Greatness, I've got 3 pillars. It's around visibility, growth and collaboration. And I'm actually going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. So who am I? I am Sabina Matharu, and I'm the founder of Reach for Greatness, host of the Reach for Greatness TV, podcasts, and the club. And I'm also the creator of the Business Accelerator programs. Now, Reach for Greatness, for me, is a platform to help women like you to find your direction in business and also in life. So what I'm saying is, greatness, I think it's great to build a business, but I think we as women, we are so much more than just building a business. Maybe you want to be a good wife, maybe you want to be a good mother, or maybe you just want to better ourselves. So I think there's so many different areas in life where we can reach for greatness. And so whilst I'm personally focusing on entrepreneurship, business startup and growth in my programs, I love to invite other women speakers to come and share their zone of geniuses on my platform, because I recognize I can't cater for everything. So I love to bring in a variety of different speakers, and I'm always inviting, I'm always open hearted and open-minded to invite ladies into my platform. So hence, I've got the TV, I've also got the club, and now the books, right? So this is where you ladies are here for, where there is an opportunity to participate, to collaborate on the books. So what are the books? Let me just give you an overview of the Greatness platform. So I believe in my heart is when you release your magic, you light up the path for others. And that's exactly what happened to me. Now, for the longest time, I've been in business now for about 6 years. I come from the corporate background. I used to be a management consultant, and way before that, 18 years ago, I moved from Austria to the UK with one suitcase, and I literally started my life from scratch. It's not because I was a refugee or anything like that. I just thought, well, let's just go and explore the world. So this is where I started, and now I'm happily married. I have 2 children. And for the longest time in my business, I didn't really find my light, my magic. And it's only happened a couple of months ago. And I was like, this is what I should be doing in my life. Because in the corporate world, I really enjoyed doing trainings. I was a project manager by heart, and I still am. I like to connect people, and I love to have a really good chit chat. So with the chit chats, what happened? I created the Reach for Greatness TV, which is an online show where I usually have about 5 or 6 ladies coming on like one evening or one afternoon, where we actually speak about different topics. So that's one of the things that I'm running. Then secondly, I also expanded into the Greatness Speed Networking. So basically, this is what we do now. We hop on a Zoom call, and all the women get a 2-minute slot to present what they're doing, and we're also sharing links, and we've had some brilliant connections already going on. Ladies already found clients and collaborations. So that's another event that's happening monthly as well. Then I run the Greatness Club, which is a paid membership club. So speakers have the opportunity to come back into the club and present, their zone of genius. So this way we actually have a speaker, a presenter every single week on different topics. And the thing I love about the club, it really gives you everything. As I said, I want to be, of course, we're talking a bit about business, but I also want to be a good mother, for example, or I want to maybe do some mindset training. So there's really no limit with regards to the topics that come into the Greatness Club. Then I also run the greatness programs and the mastermind. So this is very much business focused. And I also have some smaller programs, little guides that I'm writing. I'm always about, making things much more simple in business, and making sure that anything that I do is presented in a way that can be implemented pretty much straight away. So the guides are literally a template where you can actually plan your business, and hey presto, it's done and dusted. And lastly, and very, very importantly to me, are the greatness charities. We work directly with charities, with a lady actually in Pakistan who is helping women and children getting education. She also picks up children that are left on the road, and unfortunately there's so many sad stories that's happening there, and obviously we want to support. So whatever I do, 10% goes to this charity. So that was actually one of my thoughts around how else can I reach out, how else can I help other women, and how else can I support more in the charity as well. Hence, the book project has come alive. So this is 100 women, 4 books, and 1 Jubilee hardback version. And I'll explain more detail of how it's going to work, what's my vision, and first and foremost, how did I come about this kind of idea, right? So first and foremost, well, let me talk about the idea. I woke up one morning and I had this download, I guess. I just woke up and was like, I got to write a book with 100 women. That's it, And then the next morning I woke up, I was like, and I need to ask this particular celebrity for a foreword. So there's lots of things going on in my mind. I was like, wow, I'm really excited about this. And let me think about what could that mean, not only for myself, but also what could that mean for the other women that are going to be involved in this fabulous project. So what could that mean possibly for you? Going back to the 3 pillars that I was mentioning before, the greatness, the Reach for Greatness pillars, it's the visibility, the collaboration, and growth. So in terms of visibility, you can share your story, and of course you can impact tens of thousands of women, having a book out there, right? You can position yourself as an authority and a leader, and be proud of that masterpiece, because it's also going to be a printed book. So it's going to be something that you can physically present and take away, and possibly go networking. And just take that with you, or just have it on your coffee table and say, hey, I've co-authored this book. You can be celebrated and of course recognized. That's the big vision, right? And it can generate great leads for you as a front end piece of work going forward and long term. So in terms of growth, number 2, it's about an opportunity to grow your business through the massive visibility. And it's also about you growing personally through this community, friendships, and network. As you can imagine, it's 100 women that are like-minded, that are coming together through this amazing project. And you can also create an income stream by promoting the book, as you can receive a commission. And of course, there's going to be more detail around how we're going to manage that, and how you can get books and copies and all sorts. So we'll cover all that, so don't worry. And there's also an option to be a special guest and a speaker at the Reach for Greatness live event. I'm going to talk about this in a minute as well, because we're going to do the big book launch for the Jubilee book in June 2019. That's going to happen in central London. So the next pillar is, the 3rd pillar is the collaboration. This is truly a platform to meet and network and collaborate with other entrepreneurs, and a place where women can find support on all kinds of topics in life, because you're going to meet so many different entrepreneurs, and we can all support each other. And of course, we're doing good together and giving back, because the 10% will go back into charity as well. And any sales of Amazon, my part, I mean, any of the royalties I would get, again, those will go into charity as well. And I think participating in this global project will make a real impact, globally for other women as well. And the idea is that we can all claim together being a best-selling author, because I realized it can be really, really hard and also very costly to do this on your own if you really wanted to go for it and really make a big success out of it. And remember, it's just 100 women that are actually coming together and promoting this book together and participating together. You know, we can not only achieve 100 times the amount of publicity, but it will be like 100-fold of that, because we are going to leverage that huge network. So as opposed to if you write your own book on your own, then it's just you on your own promoting that book. Now this time we will have 100 co-authors, so it's going to be so massively powerful. So just a little bit about ways of working and how I'm set up. Obviously you want to know what is she up to? Does she know what she's doing? And how's it all going to work for me, right? So I have actually engaged one of the best publishing teams to make this happen and to make it great, fun and professional as well, because I really wanted to have good quality and want to make sure that the process is working really well. And because I come from a process and project management background, I do want to make sure this is going to be amazing. So the idea is to launch 4 times 24 stories to get to 100. So we're not going to wait until we've got 100 ladies together. So we actually want to release books one by one. We have a Kindle version, and also we'll have several print options on the go as well on international platforms. There will be a Jubilee hardback book launched in June 2019, where we would pick probably the top 25 stories, the most inspirational stories. Who knows? That'll be a surprise, right? But it's going to be amazing because it's going to be beautifully designed, beautifully presented. I'll make sure, because my husband's actually graphic designer, so I have really high standards. So the way it would work, ideally, you would write and submit your story, of course, with our guidance, okay? We fully project manage. We'll do the editing, the typesetting, the design of the book, the cover inside as well, and the cover outside. And then we'll have a professional marketing pre and post launch, because I have a couple of team members and a very, very experienced project manager who has been solely launching international bestsellers for many years. Okay, so she is on board. If you say, oh, I'm not sure if my story is is right, then let's have a conversation. If you say, oh, I'm not sure about writing my own story, I can't really write, then of course we also have an option for you to have it ghost written. Yeah, the format would be 1,000 words maximum, because I really want this book to be like easy to read. Anyone can just pick it up anywhere and just read a story, an inspirational story. So £1,000 maximum. Would love to have a quote from you, like a golden nugget that you would like to share with the world. Of course, the link to your business, that's where you can get your promotion, that's where you get really visible, and your bio and a photo. So you have all of that inside the book as well. And then we will have a collaboration on pre-sales, so that we can actually get into an international bestseller. We'll put all the communication, the banners, the whole launch program together for you as well. So what's the planned schedule? I have some detailed ideas already with regards to which books are going to be launched when. So the first release may be happening mid-October, and the book is entitled Fate. So stories of fate, like it could be, big things that happened to you in the past, illnesses, depression, possibly we've got stories of abuse, whatever fate has brought you and how you actually turn this around. So the first one would be Fate. The second one released just before Christmas, which is entitled Hope. The third one would be around Valentine's Day, and it's all around love and relationship. And the fourth one around Easter, it's around growth. Now you probably realize there are lots of gray areas, and it's not always clear which story goes into which book. So don't worry about that as yet. there's probably lots and lots of different crossovers. It's just a way we can tell the story and how we'll angle it. We can help you with that. But for now, we are really concentrating on the first two books, For Fate and For Hope. And of course, if you have a love or growth story, then of course, let me know and you'll secure your spot already. And the fifth book will, as I said, the Jubilee version, June 2019, plus live event, which will be a one-day live event in London. And you probably ask yourself, what's this yacht here doing on the slide? This is actually where the event is going to be held. You believe it or not, but there is a luxurious yacht parked up right in the center of London. And I've recently been there with one of my friends, and we were looking around. It was like, yes, I think this will be an amazing place to hold a live event. So the fifth book will be launched in London, and it's at the Sunborn Yacht Hotel. So mark your calendars if you want to come along as well for that. That would be amazing. So the packages, right? So as I said, this is for non-profit, and any profits remaining go to charity. So there is a budget involved, okay? Because we are having, to pay obviously for an amazing team behind the scenes that will do lots and lots of work together as well, right? So the packages cover project management, editing, design, marketing, advertising, and the charity bit. There is an optional extra to help you assist with copywriting. Of course, that is available, but that's you'd have to pay a little bit extra for that. Of course, that's more work. And I've included generous bonuses because I really want this to be an easy yes for you to say, right, okay, this is going to be amazing. There's so many additional bonuses involved that's really, really going to help me with my visibility. And of course, we're planning to go for international bestseller status. And I've already put some plans and connections in place so that we can go into very, very large publications and push lots and lots of PR as well. Okay, so there's lots behind this. So what's package number one, which is the total basic? It's £347, okay? That would cover your edit, design, project management, and marketing. And now have a look at the bonuses, generous bonuses, as I said, over £400 worth of bonuses. There is 2 months free access to the Greatness Club, which I said the Greatness Club is an amazing resource where we have all these speakers coming in, we do the networking as well. There will also be an opportunity for you to continue to be in the club if you wanted to at a discounted lifetime membership. And you would, of course, get a feature graphic as a co-author as well. So you'll have your own designed banner for social media. And you will appear on the Reach Your Greatness Stories TV, which is the online show. Of course, if you're saying, oh, I'm not made for doing online stuff and being on video, that's fine. As I said, it's optional, okay? But I think it's just lovely to share your story as well, or being interviewed by me on the Reach Your Greatness TV during our launch. We're also going to do a Reach Your Greatness Stories podcast. I really would love to add this feature. Once your story is written and edited and it's perfect, you could read it, right, as being the authentic author, and then we'll create a podcast that can be downloaded as well. You will also be able to feature in our club magazine. So we will put a synopsis of your story into the magazine, of course, your business link, your bio, and the picture. So that's going to be an additional piece of visibility for you. And you'll also get, of course, the free print copy of your book, and the Jubilee version would not be included because the Jubilee version will be a hardback copy. It's going to be a huge piece of art, so it's going to be really heavy. But we will include definitely the printed copy for your particular book. And you will be able to receive affiliate commissions. So, of course, the books will be on places like Amazon where you can be an affiliate, and you can also get author price book orders, which I would arrange. So you can actually buy the books cheaper, and then when you go networking, you can actually put a markup and sell to whatever price you wanted. And you will also receive a special discount for the live launch event. So that's a total value of over £700 for you. That's the basic package. Package number 2 is the VIP package at 537, which will contain everything that the basic package includes, plus a press release. Now, what's a press release? It's an article that we write for you based on the book launch, which will then be distributed to over 500 authority news sites. So again, that will help you massively with gaining visibility. Or you could choose to be in my club VIP mastermind for 1 month, where specifically we're going to talk about how to accelerate your business, your visibility, and your lead generation based on including your book into your lead generation and front-end marketing. So very, very targeted mastermind group. And all the bonuses plus more: the access to the club, discounted lifetime membership, feature graphic, the appearance on the TV as well, inside the club magazine you'll have your feature, the podcast, the special discount for the live event, the copy of your book, your commissions, and author prize book orders, and a couple of more surprises. So a few surprises in addition, a couple of gifts. Okay, the third package is the deluxe package, which is priced at 697, which will include literally everything. Okay, you'll have your basic package plus the press release, which I was talking about earlier, to the over 500 news sites, plus the 1 month mastermind to help you boost your visibility through the book launch. And those items are those are actually valued at £300 each, so that would be £600 just that, and plus obviously the basic package. So that package with the bonuses is over £1,500. Again, you'll have the similar bonuses with the 2-month free access to the club, discounted lifetime memberships, TV, the feature graphic, the podcast, the magazine. You'll have also the copy of the Jubilee book included here, and your commissions and the author prize book orders. And of course, your special discount for the live event and more gifts. So I always like surprises. So you're thinking, okay, well, you may be thinking, is it worth being in a book like this? Right. So I've asked around. So what are the typical results from other projects? Women have got huge publicity through being featured, right? The opportunities are opening up through being a best-selling author, and your credibility and expert status will skyrocket. You will have more followers, subscribers, clients, sales at the end of the day, and opportunities as a direct result of getting featured. So, and why to get involved now and not later or not at all, right? If you write and publish professionally, the costs can be about £5,000 or upwards, going it alone. That's on a professional basis, okay? I had many, many conversations with lots of different publishers around that. And, the easy bit is that you get fully project managed and launched, so you won't have any headaches. It's just really, really easy. We'll provide you with a template. You'll give us the story, we'll then edit it, and then we'll let you know every step of the way what's going to happen. So it's an easy route. And possibly, if the first book goes out and has hit, really probably bestseller rank, has some great publicity, obviously then the prices might rise later on once ladies are joining for next year's book as well, because I literally get 5-6 inquiries every single day at this moment in time. So what would be your next steps? Of course, make a decision or ask me if you are not sure which would be your ideal package. There is a sales page and an order page where everything's listed again. So I will drop that link into the chat. later as well. So it's reachyourgreatness.co.uk/greatness stories. And by the way, there are 3 S's, I realized, so greatness stories. You will then receive a welcome pack and a contract, because obviously there are some legal things that we need to make sure we're covered, and a couple of guidelines. Then you will also get access to the Facebook working group, and we'll set up all your bonuses as well. You would then submit your story between 500 and 1,000 words onto a Google Drive within about 2 weeks. Again, that will be project managed by the lady who is the editor. And again, if you want it ghostwritten, that means if you want her to write your story, then that's fine. We'll have to just charge an extra £50 for that. So a short synopsis for your blog and social media promotion, or for the podcast and TV, will be actually written for you as part of this as well. So she will write that for you. And then you would submit your bio as well, 75 to 100 words, your profile picture, and 1 link to your business or to your website, Facebook page, whatever you think is appropriate. After submission, that will go into editing, and you will then receive a final version to approve. So that'll take another 2 weeks or so. Then the whole text will go into design, typesetting, and then magic will happen. And then the book will come out, and we'll have a launch webinar where we will help you, with any graphics for your social media, where we will put together a launch program, what's going to happen, how is it going to work on Amazon, and so on and so on. And then we'll also do a launch countdown Facebook, of course, inside the Facebook group, or we'll have a group chat. Then we will tell you about the Kindle version, where and when is it available, what's going to happen with the paperbacks as well, how you can get your copies, and what sort of marketing we're going to do in that period. And of course, we're going to do some post-launch activities and a big celebration, because my idea is to create this amazing community of women coming together and celebrating their stories, sharing their inspiration stories, and helping so many other women around the world as well. You might ask yourself, is my story actually worthy? Now, I believe, and I assume everyone has some sort of worthy story. If you have submitted the story and the editor thinks it's not quite the right fit, we will actually be in touch and check to see what we can do to make it work and help you rewrite it. Now, what's my return on investment? As I said, publishing can be very hard on your own. It is a lot of work. It can be very costly. Of course, if you employ a specialized team. You can benefit from the visibility, expert status, and PR of the women that I have employed to do this. And of course, you will get the commissions and book sales afterwards. And what are the legal aspects? So there are a couple of terms and conditions which are on the sales page, and you will also be able to access this little document where it just gives you a little guideline around how to write your stories, because obviously, you can't really talk about other people or name and shame other people in your story. So, and there's also terms around royalties, limited liability, because obviously if there's a typo somewhere, you've got to make sure it's like proofread about 3 times. And I said, mentioning other people or talking about them in a bad light in the story is probably not that much allowed, because they could come and possibly sue us. So we'll have to specify some of these guidelines, of course, in the welcome pack. So if you've got any questions, we'll open up. I'll have a look at the chat. That's it from me. You can order your package on this link, reachyourgreatness.co.uk/greatness stories, and the team and I look forward working with you. I'm just going to check if some of the team members are actually here. if Nazreen is here, you can unmute yourself and just say hello to the ladies. Yes, hello. And I'm going to read any questions in the chat in the meantime. So Nazreen is the lady who will take over first, who is the master editor and who knows about stories and knows about writing stories. So maybe you can just briefly introduce yourself and let the ladies know what sort of experience you have.
Hi ladies, welcome to Reach for Greatness. My name is Nasreen Varyawa and I am very grateful to be working on the team with Sabine and with Parul, who I'm sure will join us later. I will be acting as your editor, but more than that, I will be responsible for making sure that your stories meet the guidelines. I'll also be making sure that if it doesn't meet the guidelines, that I will be there to coach you. I will be there to give you prompts. I will be there to guide you in terms of the creativity of your stories. I don't want you to worry too much about the technical aspects of writing, because I will take care of that, and I will make sure that I take what you give me and that I turn it into something that is marketable, saleable, and readable, and exciting stories that readers will want to read over and over again. How am I sure I can do this for you? I've currently just finished off a project for Dr. Sensi for Ledge International in India, and we've done a similar project with Les Brown members these last 2 months. So we've just finished that book. We're getting ready to send it to print. And of course, we're getting ready to market and to send and to do very much the same that we're going to do for you. So in terms of experience and in terms of actually getting the product out there and to get your writing in place and get you where you need to go, I will take responsibility for that. I will make sure that you get to where you need to go. So it's going to be great working with you. We're going to have lots of fun. We're not going to be too serious about it. We're going to have fun doing this. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to working with you further.
Thank you so much, Nazreen. You just summed it up. This is going to be fun. Yeah, we shouldn't be too serious about it. And that was my wish. This was my dream when I woke up. It's like, hey, I want to have fun. I want to create a platform for many more women so that they can be visible as well, because I know not everyone has the opportunity to do so. But I know all of us have a story inside us.
Can I just say one more thing, Sabine? I know of at least 5 other ladies who are individually trying to do what Sabine is trying to do with this book. And not everybody is able to put out the product that Sabine has envisioned, because they don't have a team behind them, and it's proving expensive, and it's proving near impossible to do it on their own. Ledge International can support it because financially it is there to be able to do it. But what Sabine has done by putting a team behind her to take care of it professionally is where you will be winners, because you've got a professional team behind you. Not only in terms of telling your stories, but in terms of marketing the book and getting you out there as co-authors. She's got the best of the professionals with her to be able to give you the return on investment. So please, lay rest assured you're in good hands, and you're going to lay back and have fun. Okay, because we're going to take the headache.
Thank you, Nazreen. Yeah, you're right. Parul unfortunately can't make it, but she is one of the best, and I know she has put together many collaborative books as well, and that was the reason why I've actually chosen her to be my launch and PR manager. And I think this is very, very important, because I do want this to be every single book. I want every single book to be an international bestseller, and I'm going to go out there and we're going to get some forwards from really high respected people in business around the world. That's my mission as well. So I think it's going to be truly amazing. The design will be amazing as well. The format will be amazing, because I really want these books to be easy to read. And as I said, you know, that women can just pick that up and get inspiration, instant inspiration and golden nuggets out of each and every story. So ladies, if you've got any questions for me, you have an opportunity to unmute yourself. If not, then I will wish you an amazing Friday evening. And thank you so much for coming on and giving me about half an hour of your time. Thank you, Claire. Yes. Oh, fabulous to have you. So, yes, thank you. Oh, thank you, Joe. Oh, thank you so much. Love you. And I will leave you. I'll just give you the link as well. Otherwise, I'll send you an email as well anyway, but I'll just grab the link if you want to have a quick read and, you know, make sure you understand what's involved. And of course, you know where I am as well. I will also send you the replay and the link again in an email. So have a good look through. I haven't really set a deadline really, but really would love to have you starting on the 1st of September, don't we, Nazreen, so that we can prepare for the first 2 books for the October and November. We'll be really busy before Christmas. So please, let me know. If you do need payment plans, I do have a couple of available. I thought I'm not going to put them on the slides because I'd love to hear from each and every one of you to see how we can best fit it around you. So if you do need payment plans, just reach out to me. Yeah, okay, so lots of love. I'm signing out. Bye.
Bye, everyone.